this what I think it is? Is this what I think it is? Woo! 5 things I learned while cycling in the Japanese countryside. Let's go. Oh, so good. So, 5 things I learned about myself while cycling through Japan. I want to start this off by saying that these are things that matter to me. They might not matter to you as much, but to me, they're very, very important. The first thing, and possibly the biggest thing I learned, is if you love something, it's not gonna let you go. During these cycle trips, you have a whole lot of time to think. Sometimes you're on your bike for 5 hours a day, and that'll give you a lot of time to think about stuff. And for me, the number one thing I've been thinking about is just making music. If you're new to this channel, I'm a musician. I did not think I would think about music this much. Today I had these James Blake lyrics going through my head, and then I was thinking about how he did those certain parts, and then I was kind of mentally improvising on one of the parts, and then I was starting to do some lyrics, and then I was like, oh, when I get back I should do something like this and that, and just kept going, it kept going, it kept going, it just would not stop. And it hasn't stopped for the whole 2 weeks that I've been doing this, the entire 2 weeks. And so what I've learned from that is that the thing that you love won't let you go. You have to fall in love with it first, but once it has you in its hold, it will not let you go at all. And if you don't do it enough, if you deprive yourself of it, it's gonna consume you and you're just only gonna think about it. Today is a big day. We are finally leaving Kyushu. This little island right there, I say little island, it's really not that little. We cycled a lot. How many kilometers, Rick?
It was about 400 kilometers.
About 400 kilometers! Kita Kyushu has just basically been harbors, industrial areas, and McDonald's. But the cool thing is, there's all these people coming here to fish. Even though it's only 7 a.m., we've seen countless of these places full of people fishing. And in a similar vein, lesson 2 is if you're gonna do something, do it all the way. Oh, the sun is coming up. So I mentioned I was really into making music. Well, an easy fix to that would be just make music while on the road. You can make music on a laptop, it's not even a problem. I bought this little travel-friendly Ableton controller and I was like, you know what? I'll just make some beats while I'm in the hotel. Well, I can safely say I've used this a total of 1 time. Uh-oh, there's a car coming. So as soon as I made 1 beat, I got super frustrated. I couldn't put piano on it. I got super frustrated. I couldn't put vocals on it. There's this whole romantic idea that if you're a writer, you're gonna write at any given time, in any given place. You're gonna write even if the world around you is burning. Even if there's a wound in your leg and you're bleeding to death, you're still gonna make art because you live for the art. And you know what? It's just, honestly, no. It's not the case. It's really not the case. Yes, if you're a creative, you're gonna feel like it's compulsory, like you wanna create all the time, but what you create and how you express that creativity can vary. And so if it isn't the situation to write right now, you can just be creative some other way. Is this a car coming back? All right. So if you're ever in my predicament, don't force it. You can always do that thing you really want to do later when you have the right scenario. You can always express a creativity in other ways that you have available right now. For me, it's this vlog, for instance. And actually the break's nice. I really found out a lot about how I want to make music and how I want to approach it when I get back. So that's good. See that over there? That is not Kyushu anymore. Fuck you, not Kyushu people. Oh, fuck you too, Kyushu people. Yo, check out this big ass thing. I'm pretty sure it says goodbye Kyushu bitches. Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to do it. In just a few seconds from now, we will not be in Kyushu anymore. It is over. And it's a tunnel. Great. I'm gonna get another because 1 Aquarius is not enough. I need more than that. Part 3. Exercise is so important. Holy shit, I cannot understate this enough. Exercise is so important. Do not forget to exercise. Back in Tokyo, I was doing my thing. I had a little side job. I did modeling, I did music, I did vlogs. I was sleeping long enough every night. I was seeing my friends. I was dating somebody. Everything was supposed to be really good, except it wasn't. One problem that wouldn't stop is that I just felt fatigued the entire time. I felt tired all the time. It came to a point where anytime you'd meet me, I'd just be tired and I wouldn't know why. I exercised a little bit and on those days I'd feel better, but overall I just kind of constantly felt like I was behind on sleep, like I wanted to get more sleep. After 2 weeks of having cycled, I feel amazing. I just feel completely okay all the time. Sure, I sleep in the afternoon sometimes because my legs are just super tired, but the exercise has given me so much more energy in a day. It's made my mood that much better. It made me that much more okay with doing things I don't want to do. Exercise, the fact that you're moving your body and that you're pushing your limits are just both things that are so tremendously good for you. I hope this bridge kind of cleanses the taste you had after Kyushu. Look how high it is. You probably can't see it, but there's a fisherman like right there. Can you see him? The fourth thing that I learned while cycling through Japan, if you're gonna travel, stay in places for longer periods at a time. Don't get me wrong, this bike trip is super fun and super worth it, but one of the big things for me is that I don't learn anything about the places I visit. Sometimes I don't even learn the names of the places where I stay at because I know I'm leaving tomorrow really early anyway. Right now I'm in Iwakuni, apparently. If you just stay for a night, you don't learn anything. You don't get wiser. It feels more like you're on a Disney ride than that you're really traveling. I'm sure so many of the places that we've been to have had a super rich background, but I just didn't learn it because we were only there for like one night. We're having this food, and we're here with Shunji. Shunji is the man behind Please Don't Throw Your Love Away. If you've seen any of my videos, you know that I wear it all the time. I'm literally wearing it right now. I gotta ask, what is it like to grow up in a small Japanese town?
That sucked.
It sucked? So part of what makes Iwakuni is this really dope bridge that's right here. I don't know how well you can see it on the vlog, but it's really something awesome. Yo, Shunji. You wanna sprint? See who goes first? See who gets first?
Yeah, let's do it, man.
Alright, cool. You ready for this? 1, 2, 3, go! Fuck these shoes! My shoes don't work! You gotta keep up, bro! Fuck! No! I'm on my socks! Alright, bro. Fair game. And that brings me into my last point, number 5, which is there's no substitute for a social circle. When I traveled in Korea, I stayed in Seoul for 1 month and made friends that lasted for a lifetime. When I went to Thailand, I made friends and traveled with them and they lasted for a lifetime. This time, since everything is so short-lived, it's more of a solitary experience. And while that's not necessarily a bad thing, it's also not an amazing thing. There's no substitute for a social circle, and so I miss my friends. I miss having people to talk to every day. Before this trip, I really had a citizen of the world type of idea about myself, that I didn't live anywhere and that didn't belong to any specific group of people. And I think now with this trip, I kind of learned that isn't the case for me. I very much got accustomed to living in Tokyo. I very much got accustomed to having my friend group. I very much got accustomed to being around a certain type of people most of the time. Going forward, I'll have to keep that in mind because in the end, it's the friends that you share the experiences with that make it count. So Rick, today's video was about things that I learned about myself while doing this bike trip. What is something that you learned about yourself while doing this bike trip?
So I find, at least with heat, like extreme weather, the more you bitch about it, the more hotter you feel. As soon as you stop complaining about it, it's okay. Yeah, it is hot, but like, if you let it get to you, it gets worse.
Quick recap for you multitaskers out there. 1, the thing you love will not let you go. 2, if you're gonna do something, do it all the way. 3, exercise is extremely important. 4, if you're gonna travel, stay in one place for a while. 5, there is no substitute to a social circle. These are the things I've learned about myself. Hopefully you can learn a little bit from it too. What is something that you learned about yourself recently and how has that manifested itself? Of course, do not forget to like and subscribe. This has been your boy Teddy, forever. So there's this castle up top, right? It's all the way up a mountain. And during the day, there's a cable cart. You can get there by cable cart. Well, it is not during the day. So we're going walking. Whoa, shit. I don't know if you can see anything. This is Shunji right here. Yo, what if we don't even end up at the castle? It looks so small to you right now on the camera, but that's an entire town. We just made it all the way up, hiking the most zigzaggy little uphill bit. Like, yo, how long was it?
30 minutes?
Maybe 30 minutes of hiking uphill? It was crazy. Let's just leave it at that. All right, this is gonna feel like a buzzkill, but you see that? That's the castle. We're so close, actually. We're literally at the opening doors, but the big light that was shining on there is not there. Ever since we got down, the police has been circling us. I mean, if they pull us over, what can they really do? We're not intoxicated, we don't have anything, we're good. If they just stop us, it would be fine, but if they don't stop us, then it will be extra creepy, right? Because like then they're just kind of like, they've been following us for like 15 minutes, so what are they gonna do? Okay, and it's extra weird now.
Wait, they might.
What's going on?
No, they're saying like, did you guys fire a drone or something?
A drone? No, we didn't fly a drone.
No.
No,
We didn't see it.
no, midnight.
That's another weird last question.
It was light, right? It was our light from the mountain, from our phones.
That's what it is.